If it's one thing my mom taught me when I was growing up, it's bros before foes. We are talking about Super Dungeon Bros. First off, probably the greatest name I've ever heard in a video game. What is going to make this the best bro-tastic game I've ever played?
It's going to be about the co-op. It's a co-op 4-player action RPG brawler. The fun of Castle Crashers, Gauntlet, even old school games like the Simpsons arcade game get that co-op action.
I mean, I know you're trying to collect the loot and trying to maybe steal it from each other, but is there going to be some cooperation between these bros? Can I do something together with my bros that might make it super bro awesomeness?
Oh yeah, we'll have kind of co-op attacks. We'll have bro supers where all 4 bros can combine into a bro-nado. That's a whirlwind of hack and slash action.
He said bro-nado. Sharknado is a thing of the past. I want to be a part of the bro-nado movie. When that thing happens, hopefully the Super Dungeon Bros will be involved. Because, I mean, what's more than, 4 bros fighting for the right to party? Super Dungeon Bros.
I shouldn't have gone out that night. It was so damn cold.
We're talking about this war of mine. Tell me about bringing this game to life and putting civilians in this situation where they have to deal with the war around them.
The entire idea started actually roughly 2 years ago. Just a game about civilians in the war. That means it was heavily inspired by reality, from Siege of Sarajevo, from Siege of Monrovia, from conflicts in Kosovo, from actually conflicts in Warsaw, and we are from Warsaw, so everybody in the team has a grandmother or grandfather who remember war. And we have a living memory of it. So we took inspiration from it, from family stories, and created the entire experience based on it.
Are you ready to explore the Outer Wilds? I know I am. That's why I'm here to find out more about Outer Wilds. Tell me a little bit about this game and how you guys are making exploration that much more exciting than it's ever been before.
So Outer Wilds is a space exploration game that mixes camping and backpacking with NASA space travel. And it's a game where there are no explicit objectives, there are no missions, there are no quests. The only purpose of exploration is to learn more about this crazy world you're in. And we really want to reward players for being curious, get them to ask questions about the solar system, but then also make it so they can actually go out and find the answers. Like, how do we get players to be curious and be kind of self-directed without making it feel aimless?
We are talking about a memory of a broken dimension. How hard is it to find a broken dimension? Is that something easily attainable?
Well, in this game, it's not too hard, but yeah.
So tell me about the game. What is Memory of a Broken Dimension?
It starts as like an emulator of a computer system, but it ends up being a computer system that you shouldn't have downloaded, basically. So the player kind of falls down this crazy rabbit hole, and they end up in this kind of virtual world, and they're trying to make sense of it.
So how do you go about creating a world like that? Like a world that might be supernatural, might not be, could just be where you end up.
I have more of a level design background, so this project was my excuse to kind of just go crazy with level design and just try to just do a bunch of things that I couldn't really do in other games just because of the format of them.
Siegecraft is coming to Xbox One and Windows 10, which is kind of awesome. We're talking about Siegecraft Commander. Tell me about bringing this game to the consoles.
Okay, so we got into the ID at Xbox program with Microsoft, and it's been Blowfish Studios' dream to always make console games. So we've brought this 3rd iteration of our game to the Xbox One.
What was it like to get the nod from ID at Xbox and hear that, yeah, we want you guys to come and bring your game over to consoles?
It was fantastic. In the original Siegecraft, it was all about flinging projectiles out of catapults and crossbows. And what we're doing here, we're doing the same thing, but we've made a casual RTS for the consoles, where the whole gameplay revolves around shooting projectiles and towers out of other towers, and that's all the gameplay is, and it works really well with the gamepad.